Hey folks, welcome to Build Fly Go. So this is January 2022. It is cold out. You can see the snow outside, and the canopy is at the painter's right now. Bob has it, and he's working on, just sort of cleaning things up and making things look good for us to do the final fitting. What we're working mostly this month on is sorting out how we're going to install the rear oxygen cylinder, the rear oxygen fill port, and things like that. There is a deep dive video on this that is coming. We're working with Mountain High on that video, and what makes sense to them. We want to make sure that anything we do meets their approval, right? Like is safe and meets their approval. And that's coming. So a lot of what is going on here, you see Mary and I are just like staring inside the airplane and we're sort of figuring out, test fitting things, fabricating something, seeing if it fits, seeing how it fits, and really sort of coming up with what is going to work for us on this, right? Everybody's going to have to come up with their own system on how to mount these, non-standard parts, right? That is entirely up to you on how you do it. Experimental aviation, right? We all make choices, and we take on our own risks and take it from there. So we're making some brackets that we're going to be using, and I think it comes out pretty good, and I'll show you how this looks as soon as it's done, as soon as that video is done. But it's a lot of fitting things and making things, trying something, doesn't work, try it again, doesn't work, do something different, doesn't work. And then eventually you come up with a set of brackets that are sturdy, and you shoot some pictures over to the manufacturer and they say, yeah, that looks good, and you take it from there. One of the things you'll notice, there are two corrugated baggage bulkheads. There's one in the airplane right now, and you see the blue one on the right. This was one of the parts that got damaged when I bought my empennage kit, right? The tail cone comes with the empennage, and it was a pre-owned empennage kit, so that part was sort of beat up, and we're actually using that as doublers. Yeah, you can see the bracket right there. That's the fill bracket. We're using it to make doublers for the one that's in the airplane that is going to be used, right? Because we are cutting, in ours, we're cutting a hole for the fill ports that's going to be covered. And of course, that's a part that Vans is very particular about, right? They don't want us cutting holes in that. They don't want you reducing that. So because we're choosing to do that, we're making a doubler to like stiffen it up and make it work. This, of course, is not an official, part. It's a modification that we're doing, and of course, do this kind of thing at your own risk, right? So you could see what we were doing there. We cut an opening, we made a doubler, we cut an opening in the doubler, and we're sort of trying to make things fit. Take a peek at our Instagram and Facebook, and you can see pictures of the final look, so you can get a sort of a sneak peek of what this looks like before the sort of deep dive video comes out. But we finally get there. It finally looks the way we want it to look. And we're coming up with the conundrum of, I don't have a paint booth. There's not really room in here for a paint booth, right? So we're gonna have to sort something out, and here we go. So we did set up another paint booth. It's winter. Unfortunately, it's way too cold outside to spray. So we made sort of a mini paint booth. It's basically just past the width of the table that we have, the spray table, and maybe twice as deep, right? So there's just enough space in there for me to get in there and spray things down and take it from there. So you've seen this before. It's me in the bunny suit and the PAPR, the respirator. Be very careful with these primers. They are terrible for you and will take years off your life, or make the last few years miserable. So make sure to wear proper safety gear. But you can see the parts are coming out primed and looking pretty good. I did run out of primer here. And primer, when you buy the Axo primer, it comes in two 1-gallon jugs. So thank you so much to the RV community. Thank you, Dale, for shipping me 16 ounces of each, which is all that we're going to need to finish this up, hopefully. And now that things are in place, we're sort of riveting things together, and it's really coming together. I'm really happy. You'll notice that there's a lot of wasted time now, because we're not working quite as often as before. There seems to be a lot of wasted time on us looking at plans and making decisions. This is something I tell people all the time, right? It's like, try and work consistently, or you're gonna get stuck spending a lot of time looking at plans and figuring out, what was I thinking when I worked on this last. So try and plan out your time so that it is, consistent. Even if you only work an hour a day or a half hour a day, go down to the workshop, work on something. It keeps you in the groove and it doesn't waste this time. So there's some rework on that part for the spraying, but it's coming together, and some deep dive videos coming. Thanks as usual for watching, and we will see you soon.